Malaysian Airlines Flight MH17 was shot down on July 17, 2014, in the early months of the war between Russian-backed separatists and Ukrainian forces. Fragments of the Russian-made missile that struck the Boeing 777 were painstakingly recovered. Prosecutors said it had been fired from rebel-held territory. The trial began in March 2020. 3 individuals, all members of the Donetsk separatist forces, were found guilty of mass murder by procuring the Buk missile launcher from Russia used in the crime. They are Igor Girkin, a former colonel in the Russian Federal Security Service, his deputy Sergei Dubinsky, and Ukrainian national Leonid Karchenko.
For the co-perpetration of multiple counts of murder, namely 298 counts.
For relatives of the victims, there was some relief at the guilty verdict.
I feel like the process has come to an end, and it's been very fair, and it's been meticulous, and it's been thorough.
A 4th suspect, Oleg Pulatov, was cleared of all charges. None of the convicted men were present at the trial. They are presumed to be in Russia, and Moscow refuses to extradite them.
Even though it's unlikely that they'll see the inside of a prison anytime soon, that doesn't mean that they might not later, when a regime change in Russia would occur, they might actually no longer be protected.
None of the convicted men are alleged to have fired the missile. Prosecutors said the Buk launcher and its crew came from a Russian military base, and it was driven back there after the plane was shot down. The judges heard evidence of tapped communications between the suspects, forensic evidence from the site, and a reconstruction of the missile launcher's journey through Russia and Ukraine, pieced together from videos on social media. Russia denies involvement and has repeatedly put forward false claims, including that Ukraine shot down the airliner.
Setting the record straight is very important for the next of kin, but also for Ukraine now in this current conflict. It's helping them fight the false narratives by Russia.
The trial may have provided some clarity for the victims' relatives, but the pain is still raw. These parents lost their 23-year-old son, Bryce Fredericks, and his 20-year-old girlfriend, Daisy Earlers, in the attack.
I still think it's not possible that they're gone. It simply is not possible. And when we walk on the streets, sometimes you see a girl with long black hair from behind us. Oh my God, Daisy. Or a boy with a cap walking a bit like this, and then I think, oh.
Sometimes when you're alone, you hear them. Pop, Dad, and then you remember that is fake, but you feel it.
Yeah.
Lawyers say Thursday's verdict will impact another trial at the European Court of Human Rights, looking at the Russian state support for Ukrainian separatists and its role in the downing of MH17. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.